its Megatron, and now its residents shall witness its dismemberment. Rise, my podcast. Serve your new master well. All hail Unicron.
Hey everybody, welcome to All Hail Unicron, episode 48. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, and this is a can of Coke Zero. Hell yeah. Health food. Not really. Whatever. And joining me tonight are two members of the Furious Four. Robert is out for today, taking a day because he's had a mean one. And the first person to my left here is the Mad Professor, the one that fixes everything that is broken. He is giving Chris Bishop a run for his money, putting him in his place, telling him exactly what science is about. Mr. T2RX6, Justin.
Hello. How's it going?
And everyone's favorite Transformer fan that is insanely in debt from all his pre-orders. He just finished off the paperwork for what, a fifth mortgage on your house?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, mortgage. A fifth mortgage on his house because he's going to get him 5 of those Grimlocks, god dang it, and he's going to scalp him. One, the only Mr. Big Money Pre-Order Rich.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
And for the time being, a member of our team will not be with us for quite some time until a determined factor has been done. But you could catch him appearing on the realm on occasion, just like me on Do You Even Transform, Bro? He won't be on that show, but he'll be on others, I'm sure of it. But yeah, so right now it is going to be the 4 of us moving forward until further notice, until the benefactor decides otherwise. We don't push the buttons on the benefactor. We just wait for him to give his ever-loving command. Isn't that right, Justin?
That is true.
Yeah, it's Justin. Justin's the benefactor if you're not paying attention. It's Justin. It's not Robert. It's not Rich. It's not me. It is Justin. He is the benefactor. His word is law.
It is.
So be it. You know,
true.
fucking do it. It's a fucking toy.
That.
It's a fucking toy podcast. How hard is that to understand when we talk about the benefactor? All right. So, anybody get anything? Justin, you go first.
I did after like several years of waiting. Finally got the Make Toys, Thrust and Ramjet. So I'm happy to finally have completed a set of Seekers and Cone Heads, and I have no interest in checking out any Seekers or Cone Heads. Like, I'm honestly at the point, I think, if Fans Toys is like, we're doing Seekers, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I'm like, I'm good. Like, I am tired of rebuying Seekers and Cone Heads, like, honestly. I've had, the original MPs, then I had the iGear. I don't remember if anyone remembers iGear. They did the Cone Heads, and for a long time, that was it, right? And then later on, I got like the upgraded MPs that had the heel spur thing. And then, yeah, the heel spur and the better color. And then I ended up trading them for the Make Toy Seekers, which were like jumps above them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I picked up the Yes model. Some of the Yes models, I sold like 2 of them, but I picked up the heads for my iGear guy. So I'm like, okay, I have the Cone Heads in the original mode with the Yes model heads, and then I sold those. And then like when Make Toys Dirge came out, I'm like, okay, I'll sell these. And then they left me hanging for like 6 years now.
Yeah, and they finally like dropped off.
Exactly.
Of those guys.
So I got the last 2, and I was like, this is fantastic. I do not want to do this again. I am good,
I find it hilarious how the main 3 Seekers from Make Toys dropped in value, something serious, once Make Toys was like, hey, we're going to re-release these guys. Pre-orders are up. So, like, I remember, because I was like, I'm going to do the Make Toy Seeker run, right? So, like, Starscream was like fucking $250, and fucking Skywarp was like $300 at one point, you know?
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh man, that's gonna hit the wallet hard. But I decided to play the waiting game, and now they're out, and they're like a fraction of those fucking prices they were going for in the aftermarket, man. Like, some of these guys that bought them up like crazy are probably kicking themselves now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So,
but that's all you got, was just you finished off your cone heads for Make Toys?
I got those, and the only other thing I got was the Fans Toys cassette tapes, the ones for Blaster, and that was it.
Okay.
And I'm happy with that. So
Okay, right on. Hey, Rich, what'd you get this week, bud?
So I got the Magic Square Onslaught, the Legends
Okay.
class little guy. He's awesome.
Yes, he is.
I also got the Magic Square. What is he? Light of Peace, Light of something. EX, the new one, the new Prime.
Optimus Prime, yeah. Just call it that.
Just Optimus Prime. Yeah, he's nice.
Okay.
And I got Fans Toys Warthog Power Glide. I haven't opened him yet, but I did get him. I got some autographs, and then that was it. That's it for me.
Okay, right on.
How about you,
man?
Oscar? What did you get?
I got a few things, man. I did get Studio Series Brawn, which for a Hasbro offering is a lot of fun. He really does feel like a downscaled KO hunk from Fans Toys. He really does. But it is a solid Hasbro Brawn figure. The last one that was remotely good was their Legends class. And I had the Hasbro, and I ended up buying a Takara. And then remember, Braun was a headmaster during Titans Returns. Also, so it was really weird. I had a bunch of them. I ended up selling them all because none of them really did it for me. But this guy does it. He's really good. The transformation is fun. I like the engineering on him. Again, I joke when I'm saying he's a downscaled version of Fans Toys, but it does kind of look like a downscaled version of Fans Toys. You know what I'm saying? So,
he does look like that.
Yeah, he does. So it's still a great figure. Braun's one of my favorite Autobots besides Rodimus and Hot Rod. I just love the fact that this little dude could pack such a punch, But I find it ironic because they tell him he's Braun is nigh indestructible, and then he's always getting killed off in the comics like no one's fucking business. So it doesn't make sense why they would say that about him in his biography. But yeah, I got him. I did pick up some of the Toxitron G2 figures. I picked up Laser Sword, which I think is a really cool color scheme. I got the Conehead Seeker, Cloud Breaker, Streaker, whatever his name is, the blue guy. I like the paint work on him. A little bit of 8-bit magic. I'm still waiting for Acid Storm, Earthrise Seeker mold, I also picked up Dirge from the Legacy line, the re-release. So, increasing my Seeker numbers, that's always a good thing. I love me some Seekers. I picked up the G2 Dead End. So now I'm on the hunt for the G2 drag strip, and I'm going to see if I can go about slowly completing the Stunticon set for G2 line.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I picked him up. What else did I get? I picked up another animated Prowl because my nephew wanted me to repaint him in traditional police colors. So yeah, I'll be customizing him. I told him he won't be transforming, kid. So don't ask for that. But he'll be in the black and red color scheme. It really is a cool little number. I do really like that. What else did I pick up? I did get my Magic Square Onslaught. I checked the website to see if he was up. He was up, so I ordered him a few weeks later. He shows up. A nightmare at first to transform. The instructions are, kind of skip certain steps. They tell you. I feel some YouTubers also do it. But when you get him in vehicle mode, it's great. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to prop him up with Bruticus with some legs and no arms, but no head, no Bruticus head. He comes with a chest plate, and some ramps, but that's about it. But I don't even think he's going to be a torso, really. He's probably going to be folded up like fucking Motormaster was for their set. All in all, a great addition to anyone's collection. I did get something else. What else did I get? I got the Orion packs and Senator Shockwave 2-pack.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
After having to have Amazon fix their fuck up 3 times. So the first time I got it, right, said it was shipped. I was like, cool. I get it. Open it up. It's the Megatron Senator Wrapback set. I'm like, oh no. But I'm like, this feels deceptively light. Open it up, dead empty. They left the weapons bags. They took the figures and left the weapons bags. So I had to call Amazon. I just want to process a return. I want my fucking money back, man. I'm trying to scam them. So I sent them back. They sent me the replacement for the Orion Pack Center Shockwave. That shows up another Megatron and Rat Bat set. So I sent that back. I waited a week, and then I saw that the Orion Pack Senator Shockwave pack was available for like, fucking $50. Was it 55, 60 bucks, whatever. So I ordered it. They shipped it. And what made me weary was because I ordered it. You see in Amazon, you see the photo of what you ordered, right? Being shipped out to you. The first day it said it was shipped. It was Orion Pax and Senator Shockwave. The next day, while it was like your package is out for delivery, I go to check and it turns back to the Megatron Senator Ratbat box. Like promo picked it took. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Finally shows up, and it's the Orion Pack Senator Shockwave set. So I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, holy crap, man. And the thought did cross my mind to the second time when I got the Megatron Ratbat set, keep that. Say, oh, this one was empty too. This is some kind of joke, but it's kind of shitty to do that. So, ended up sending that back. That box was significantly heavier, so I'm assuming there was something in there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, finally got those two guys. My Brawn came in. I did pre-order Nova Prime on Amazon just to get it and have it. I'm going to get it. And then while I was at Walmart and I saw the Toxitron set, guys, I was looking to see if I could see Toxitron himself or Grimlock, right? I don't see any. I just see, the Cloud Seeker guy. And then I see, Laser Sword and Dead End. So I pick up those three. I'm walking down Walmart. And I told a few people the story, you guys and the guys and some of the guys from the realm. And I see this dude, he's got 3 Grimlocks in his shopping cart. So I'm like, hey, bro, like, I was kind of wondering, maybe I could get one of them so I could buy it, like I'm a collector. And I was like, oh, you collect? I'm like, yeah. We talk a little bit. He's like, yeah, I'll give you one of them, man. He goes and he's like, yeah, you just give me $40 and you could go ahead and just pay for this one. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, why do I need to pay you $40? He's like, well, I got here first and I'm just trying to make some money. And I know these are going for a lot right now. I'm like, right. It's Walmart exclusives have proven, if anything, that they show up and they linger after a while. So I'm not doing that. I'm like, why don't you just hand it to me, bro? It's not like you paid for it. It's technically not yours. He's like, but it's in my cart. And possession's 9/10. I'm like, yeah, it's in a Walmart shopping cart. So again, it's not yours. And he was like, look, bro, now it's 50. Give me 50. You can walk off with it. You just pay for it. I'm like, I'm not paying you a fucking dime. I was like, you have a great day. And I just left.
Wow.
People I've told the story to like, yo, you should have just punched this dude. But let's be real here, right? Like, I'm 43 fucking years old. Am I willing to risk imprisonment or a lawsuit for taking a swing on a guy on a $50 fucking piece of plastic toy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not worth it.
Like, if I'm going to pay above retail price, almost scalper price, and not to knock the Chosen Prime, because again, these are exclusive, so of course there's an upcharge. But at least there, I could sit there and pay like $90 for it, and I'll get 90 points put on my account that I could use down the road for a fucking gift certificate. So I'm gonna hold out for a bit. You know what I'm saying? So I think I made the right move, and I kept my cool. Where me 10 years ago probably would have took a swing on a fucking guy, or at least mushed him in the face and took the shit. But it's just fucking toys, man. So it's not even worth it. I did get something else I didn't mention. Just dawned on me. Yeah, the Target exclusive tow line. Picked him up also. Hello?
Nice. That's the Robots in Disguise tow line.
Yeah.
The old 2001 guy. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good mold.
It is. Oh, that reminds me. I got two Junkions from the Legacy line. The motorcycle guy and the one that transforms into like a fucking Death Race 3000 Mad Max fucking truck where that tow line's recolored from. So yeah, I picked them up also. Those are fun for some weird reason. I know they're parts formers, and like you could buy one more like the Death of the Mad Max fucking truck, and you could have like the what they call a Junkion combiner, but I don't need to be doing that. So the hell with that.
Yeah, I have that truck. I think it's the same truck. He's got like a little tow truck back on
Yeah,
him.
he's got a tow hook on him and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He is fun. I don't know why. I don't really have any explanation either, but he's just fun to mess with.
He is, and the motorcycle guys too. I like that head sculpt. It's like a little, like a little Mad Max and shit like that. Yeah, that's what I got this week, and it's the last few weeks anyway. It's been crazy at the day job. I've been exhausted. Some I don't know, the numbers are probably off or whatever, but we did record an episode without Justin during, what was it, 4th of July?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something
And
like
it
that.
never made it uploaded because I just been so fucking busy at work that I lost track of shit, man. And work's been kind of hell. We've terminated a few people and it fucking sucks, man. My workload's increased, the hours have increased, which means I get more money, but still, it's like after a good old-fashioned 12, 13-hour day, I'm in my 40s, man. I come home, I don't, like it's really hard to find that motivation to edit, when I've been out in the freaking hot, brutal, unforgiving Florida sun. And now I got a good friend of mine who finally ended his divorce. He's in town. He's basically got himself, when he basically had to sell the house in a divorce, so he kept all the money from the sale, which was a good chunk of change, and he's now crashing in my side lot in an RV and prepping for his big cross-country soul-searching journey he's going to do for the next 3 months, which is going to be great before he settles down and makes a move. So I've been entertaining that guest. So it's been busy here in good old Florida.
Got a lot going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we've been lovingly referring to that episode as the lost episode and teasing listeners ever since. So,
Yeah, all 6 of them. Well,
Uh-huh.
5 because one of them joined the podcast.
correct.
I like that joke. I tell my wife all the time. I was like, yeah, babe, we got like 6 listeners. Okay, 5. We recruited one of them. and he does such a great job with notes that every time I scroll down, I roll my eyes. I'm like, we got to talk about all this shit.
Uh-huh.
Those notes are gone. So don't expect an episode with notes. Take our word for it. It'll be all the shit we talk about in an episode will be released by the time we fucking upload it.
Uh-huh. I actually have the notes still. Don't worry.
Shut up, Justin.
Uh-huh. I'm on top of it.
So if anyone listening can find the G2 Dead End, which is the black race, the G2 drag strip, which is the black race car, let me know,
Why's it gotta be
please,
black, Oscar?
because that's the color of them.
Why's it gotta be black?
Why are you trying to make this a race thing? This is Alabama, bro. I'll come at you with a chair.
Is
The
he a
movie-
Walmart exclusive also?
He was, yeah, during the Velocitron set that Crasher came. That day it sucked because that day I picked up Crasher for Justin. I was like, I could pick up both of these, but funds were a little tightish, and I was like, man, I can't sneak one of these onto the marriage credit card that we use for groceries. My wife's gonna be like, why did our expenses jump $25 last week? I'll be like, in the store. It's not gonna work.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, thank you. So on to the news. Third party. Wait. Oh, I get to do it in his voice. Cool. All right, hold on. Wait, I still function. DX9
That's
is
pretty
back
good.
from the. Yeah, thank you. Well,
pretty
I used to do a little voice work back in the day, Justin. You know that.
Uh-huh.
DX9 is back from the dead, but with a legend scale double dealer. Can't wait to see what this bad boy looking like here. Oh, and I caught COVID too, guys. I got that last week.
Very nice. That's
Caught
always
COVID
fun.
and strep. Fuck me up, man.
This
So-
is not bad. If you like your missile bird, it looks fine.
I think because this is how they started, right? Was doing Legends class figures before they started doing MPs, and they fucking went tits up faster
they?
than the real estate during Obama's second term. I think they did, yeah, because Robert sent me. I
Yeah.
still have some of them, like a bunch of Legend scale, like RC, which was like, it's still one of the hardest
I thought
ones
they
to
were just
find.
the first people who dipped into Legends. I didn't think that they did that before they did MP.
I
Might
think
be
they
wrong.
started with it with Legends. That's where Robert being here would have helped, but
Yeah.
yeah,
The
this
whole,
is
Warren Pocket line.
yeah.
That's what
And they
it's
had
called.
that badass fucking Cybertronium mode like Dotson Brothers set that Robert still has, and I want. because I think those are the best looking fucking modes ever. Even though Iron Factory just released Prowl, and I'm like considering considering picking that up to get some Dotson Seekers Legends class figures going, but I'll pass for now. But yeah, this doesn't look that bad. So do we have one of the bot mode, or is it just vehicle mode?
Just the vehicle and the bird.
I couldn't find the bot mode. I looked, but
the bird still looks pretty badass. It looks very intricate, honestly.
Judging by the bird, I think he looks like he'll be okay. He looks like he's on par with modern Legends. So.
Yeah, I think it looks all right. You know, I mean, I had the Hasbro Doubledealer, which was good, but I always hated the fucking fact with the feet, man. Like, especially with like Hasbro, like the way you could see how hollow the legs were. Like a panel would have hit it and made that figure so much better, aesthetically speaking. And especially because of the War for Cybertron trilogy that appeared on Netflix, he was like the leader of like that pirate group that had Bugbite, Mulbur, you know.
Yeah.
So this was like kind of, you know, having him, you could have like the big three as well if you count Sound Blaster, the big four anyway of that little that separate faction of Cybertronians, which I always thought was cool. You know, it's like they don't care if it's Autobot, Decepticon, they're just mercenaries. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is pretty neat. This looks pretty. It looks really intricate, really, for Legends class.
So I didn't actually see anything that confirmed the size, just that it was reported as DX9 Mini.
So yeah.
But since they did do Legend scale before, it's kind of assumed that it's going to be back in that scale.
I'm looking at those tires, and that's telling me it's a Legends class.
Yeah. I think it would be stupid to come back and put something in a slightly different scale at this point. You got to stick with what's out there if you want to sell within that market.
I agree.
So
yeah, the DX9s are a little bit smaller than the existing. I have their Dinobots, I think. Yeah.
Remember they did a Shattered Glass set for all of them?
Yep. And then I know Mech Fans Toys knocked off those Dinobots, which was like one of the biggest draws to the Mech Fans Toys, just because they were appropriately scaled, you know?
Yeah, especially with regular Legends class figures. And didn't you and I try to go in on them, Justin, like full, like hardcore? But some of them were like really, really tight. Because I know I got a Sludge, I got Slag, and Slag was a nightmare to make it to fucking his beast mode.
I don't remember it being too bad. I remember some having a little bit of a pain. The thing that held me back is, like, I got the Mech Fans Toys, and I got every single one, I think, but Sludge in the, like, chrome, like the gold chrome versus the yellow cartoon color.
Yeah.
And then I ended up selling them and just buying the DX9 ones, which are tiny, and I still have them, but they have no place really in my collection, honestly. So.
Yeah, I have the DX9.
We can talk, bro, if you don't want them.
Yeah, we can talk.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat. I like this. I want them to come back. It sucks because they were one of the first big like third party companies out there besides like Fans Project and shit years ago.
Yeah.
So I think it's really neat that they're trying to make it. And I hope they're going to be smart about it this time and not go. I mean, because those like at the last second with like their MP scale Menasor, they just didn't give two shits and was calling drag strip.
Yeah,
I remember that.
They were like, "Fuck it, just go to drag strip. No one's gonna give a shit, bro."
I mean, the big thing to me is like the more competition we have, the better. Anyway, like more competition is never a bad thing. So,
it does make you produce. You know, it increases your productivity, right? And it also helps you make an even better product. So that way, by comparison, people will say your stuff's better than the other person. So, you know, I think that's fucking neat. But there's like so many memories attached to like their DX9, their Megatron wasn't that bad. You know, they'll always be known as the company that made the best Blitzwing so far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I take that back. No,
I guess it wasn't that good. Shit, Rich was like, "Oh,
I don't have him, so I can't fairly say
for the very long time. I would say you are right. He was the best, but the new one, that Star Toys, I think whatever the name is, that one's the best now.
Yeah, everyone say I don't have them yet. Like I really got Rich. You and I got to touch base about TFCon, bud, because I need to make a list, and you need to be my guy that reels me in and be like, you need to focus on your list
Yeah,
for
focus,
stuff
bitch.
focus, bitch. So, because there's like every time I think about TFCon, I'm like, oh, I want to pick that up. I want to like definitely one of my pickups. I was talking to someone in the realm of collectors is I'm gonna pick up another Kingdom Rodimus Prime set, just so I can have that set in vehicle mode and then one set in robot mode because I'm a Rodimus Prime fanboy. So, and
I've never
Brian
picked up
Brink,
that Rodimus. I keep thinking about it, and I'm just like, nah. So,
I'm a fan, man. You know that it's been like that for years. Like I have the Studio Series quote Voyager unquote Rodimus Prime
uh-huh.
figure. It's just a deluxe with a shit ton of fucking accessories, but I have one of those out of the box on my shelf and one on the wall, mint in box, and then I have a Legends class Rodimus hot rod on top of him. Um, yeah, but yeah, Rich. Either you or Joe S are gonna have to reel me in to make sure I don't fucking blow my bank account on fucking the first day of TFCon. Because I really want to wait till Sunday when shit gets cheaper because motherfuckers don't feel like packing it in.
It doesn't get
Exactly.
much
But
cheaper anymore.
huh?
It doesn't really get cheaper anymore. They don't do that.
So it depends, man. Like it ain't gonna get cheaper at a TF source booth or the Chosen Prime booth, but it'll get cheaper at
Yeah, I suppose.
Rob's
Like,
action figure
yeah, that's
collectibles,
true.
and he has, and he may have the fucking Amazon 2-pack fucking
True.
Conehead set, like and he may not want $400 on Sunday. He'll probably take 100 if you flash the cash at him. So
It's very true.
you know what I'm saying? So like some of the stuff like I'm looking forward to at TFCon is picking up is maybe a Zeta Toys Superion set, MP scale. Because I really want one of those. I love their mini set, so I'm like, man, the regular MP scale size must be fucking dope. That's one of the things I'm going to be picking up. Another thing is the Rodimus Prime Kingdom set, and I don't know, like the list is always changing. It's like, oh, maybe I could find like another Minosaur set so I can have my Minosaur. No, I don't want the Minosaur set. We'll see, man. On to official news. SDCC. We're covering that. Holy shit. Okay. He doesn't have time for that right now, but he does have time for a price bump. $100 Commander Class Ultra Magnus and more from the Hasbro toy panel. Boy, listen. Man, look here. So already when this came out, people were already in dissent. And they were talking about how this is like, if you have the War for Cybertron Magnus, keep that. Or you have the Earthrise Magnus, the one that came with they both came out with white Optimus Primes, but it's a white truck, right?
Yeah.
This looks good for a Hasbro.
It looks really good for what he is, but I think generally Earthrise has been doing pretty good. He certainly looks better than that like crazy like Japanese slash I don't know, is it Chinese? I've seen those like big trucks with like the lights all over the sides of them and stuff. They look all kinds of crazy in the Eastern world.
Wow, why don't you go ahead and call it what it is? Third world countries.
No,
Bastard.
Asian countries aren't third world countries. I'm just you see those crazy trucks. I'd have to find a picture of one. I don't know what country they're in though. I've just seen them.
So the last good Ultra, like I like my Siege Ultra Magnus. I like my Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. My buddy Ryan picked up for me. Shout out to him. I love that mold. I love the Optimus Prime mold that comes with them. I think they look great. Before them, I thought the best looking Ultra Magnus was the Combiner Wars set because that Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus was based on the IDW design.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and remember, Perfect Effect released they released that one line of like 3 different primes. That one went into Ultra Magnus, went into the Power Master Optimus Prime, and one into the Nemesis Optimus Prime Power Master set. That was an Amazon exclusive.
I'm posting it in our chat. The Decatura trucks. Oh. That's what the old Ultra Magnus was, and it does nothing for me.
Oh wow, I've never seen this before. That is wow.
That looks fucking stupid.
They're apparently a big deal over in Japan. I knew it was like.
Well, that's more the RID version of them, though.
Yeah, wasn't which one? Earthrise Ultra Let me see him. Maybe I'm remembering him wrong.
I tried War for Cybertron. Ultra
Yeah, you're right.
Magnus.
You're right. The Earthrise had the regular truck too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, best pickup ever on my wrecker shelf, and then a DNA upgrade kit to make them taller makes it even better. Yeah, but these are ugly as shit. This gives me like RID vibes.
No, it definitely looks like that RID truck.
The Siege
yeah,
kind of
that
looked like that too.
War for Cybertron. Yeah.
Is it the Siege that looks like that?
Yeah, the Siege looks like that, but it also kind of looks like the old Cybertron.
Yeah.
Series truck too. It's weird.
Yeah,
that Ultra Magnus
Cybertron Optimus Prime mold.
That RID Ultra Magnus, like he was an okay truck, but like a completely crappy Ultra Magnus. Good times.
You know what Ultra Magnus I really did like a lot when I was younger was the animated Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, he was a good one with that like APC mode.
Mm-hmm. And then I love the face sculpt on it because it really did look like it was Robert Stackhouse.
Yeah.
Was that his name, Robert Stackhouse?
Robert Stack, yeah.
Robert Stack. Why did I say Stack? Wow, I've been watching too much True Blood on my time off. my 3 hours a day, apparently. But yeah, the Robert Stack. It did remind me a lot of like Robert Stack, and at the time when animated came out, Robert Stack had already passed away. So I still like find it mind-boggling as I watch like old Unsolved Mystery episodes and I see him come out, and it's like Blur. Get the Dinobots in the shuttle. And then he looks at the camera. Aretha Martin was disappeared back in 1978. It's yet to be seen. If you or someone you know has seen Aretha Martin, call the following tip line. Tips are anonymous and can lead up in some cases to a cash reward. But yeah, like this Ultra Magnus looks good, man. It may not be everyone's cup of tea. It's even got the red bumper everyone's always going on about, which it's got to be a coloring error that they fucking rolled with from there on out.
Yeah, I could take that or leave that. Like I was like the red bumper. I'm like I feel like he looks better with a chrome or silver bumper just because he looks like a real truck, and that's what he's supposed to be, right? So I don't know why we care so much, but whatever.
There's another link with better picks, by the way. The next link. This was like the full panel.
Oh, okay.
So just for comparison or for conversation, if you want to look, there's some.
I like how wide his arms actually end up looking like when he's trying to pull open the Matrix.
I love that he pulls the Matrix open with one finger in each side.
Yeah. No wonder he kept saying, "Damn it, open." But see,
yeah,
here
you see it has like the hand grips molded into it. You have to really.
So
grip
that's the one up thing I see that works here compared to the Siege Magnus that came out was the hand. You know, he has the posable fingers, and that's honestly, I'm pretty sure that's probably why he's $99 That and the fucking engineering. I do hope they do a Diaclone version of this to pick up. But this looks, like I said, this doesn't look bad. I think it's fine. And if you don't want, if you never picked up the Kingdom Magnus, then here's your chance to pick this guy up, you know, or Siege Magnus. Sorry. And this looks good. This looks like it wants to be pseudo MP, but it's not, and it's more based on the animated movie that we all overquote the shit out of. And I really hope those tires are rubber because that beachcomber thing got me fucked up, man. Nah, they're plastic. Yeah, I picked up Beachcomber. That was another random pickup, Justin.
Very nice.
Yeah, rubber tires and a parrot that plugs in on them.
Yep.
Rubber tires. He's got rubber tires?
On Beachcomber.
The new one?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Wow.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, this looks good. You know, if you're an Ultra Magnus fan, this is it. But just don't expect that to be white Optimus Prime, man. It's going to be like Combiner Wars. It's probably a hollow truck that holds the head. That's exactly what it is. If you look at pick number 202-307-20-142-107. You can see the head propped up in there. And it's whatever, man. Like, you know, like there's no reason to fucking get all uppity about it.
Or is there?
Someone will fucking find a reason to bitch about it like they do about that fucking Grimlock. Because it's just like 6 in my Walmart. Yeah, because you're the fuck that picks up all of them. Douchebag. Yeah, it looks okay. Got the little light piping action going on. It's fine, man. He's got the butt flap and everything, you know.
Yep, butt flaps
You
are
don't feel
important
like-
around here.
You don't feel like fucking with your MP, you can fuck with this one. You know, it's whatever. Open the donuts.
I just hope this isn't a, hey, we're bumping commander class $20, you know,
Yeah.
25% bump. Now they're
Yeah.
all going to be 100.
Yep. You can fucking guarantee take that to the bank. Okay, so we still going through the regular stuff? The regular link?
Yeah, I mean, the top link is just kind of the full panel.
A lot of Magnus. There we go. All right, so moving on after Magnus, looks like it's a Decepticon 15-year anniversary Transformers the Movie 4-pack. It comes with Barricade, Starscream, Megatron, and Blackout. So that looks like a studio, that is an Amazon exclusive for the Studio Series line. So I'm assuming you're getting like 2 liters of Voyager and a deluxe class figure.
$700.
Where are you looking? I'm sorry, I'm lost.
Oh, back in the first link.
Oh, okay.
First link, yeah, past the Ultra Magnus.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Megatron and Blackout were if they're doing the Studio Series lines, they were leader class. So this is going to be like $170 set. I'm going to call it right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, if you're, and again, like this is that moment in the fandom where you have to acknowledge that, you know, not everyone's G1 is the same, right? So this is someone's G1, their first exposure to the Transformer movies, and they're going to be excited for this, and that's fucking great. You know, like the figures don't dictate the storyline of the movie. They're not the ones that sat, you know, the toys didn't sit there and make the shitty writers write that god-awful Revenge of the Fallen. But yeah, you're looking at maybe $170 set, $180, maybe $200 highballing it, but any more than that, you're just overpaying. So Legacy line, we now have. This is really neat. We have a deluxe Power Links Hot Shot with Minicon Jolt. Who else didn't see this coming?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a little surprised.
I'm a little surprised to see it too. I wasn't expecting to see it, but I mean, kind of, you know, not surprising. So not terribly surprising you see it, but like it's actually for me. It's just I forgot about this particular mold or version of the character, I should say.
This is like, so my beef with this is they call it Power Links Hot Shot. So Power Links was the Energon line, right?
Uh-huh.
For shirts and pants.
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah, but
Yeah, Cybertron had the keys, Power Links, and Energon was the shirt and pants.
I thought they still did it in Armada. Like I thought that was the combining with still power linking in Armada, but I'm not positive.
No, that only happened didn't that only happen with Optimus Prime and Jetfire?
I mean, as far as the bots combining, yeah, only some of them did, and like Tidal Wave and Megatron. But
Yeah.
they did do a red repaint.
They
and
did. It was their
several
super
repaints.
powered version.
What did they call that, though?
I honestly want to say it's like the super powered version of, like, because Starscream got turned into Thundercracker.
Yeah.
You know, Hot Shot did get the hot rod color scheme and the flames, but
No, they called him Power Links Hotshot with Power Links Jolt in Armada.
Yep, thought so.
Okay, so then what did they call it in Energon? Because Energon had a name also. Did they reuse the name?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure that both of them were considered called power links.
They just called him Energon Hotshot, the silver one.
yeah. So this color scheme is the Armada line. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I get him confused. But yeah, it looks. God, I forgot how much he fucking sucked as a toy back then, man.
Yeah, that toy was
It's pretty awful.
not the best.
It was a lot of the Armada toys are fucking shit.
Yeah, they're so compromised by the minicon gimmick that yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, so let's see real quick before we move on. Let's look up.
The thing that surprises me about this figure, though, this release, while you look that up, the Legacy release, is Jolt. Because they didn't include Jolt with regular Hotshot.
Ah, yeah. And Jolt is actually a different color. And yeah, the Energon Hotshot is the all-yellow car. He was like the all-yellow speedster, and he looks like shit as a fucking shirt during their Power Links gimmick. It's just nothing but like the rear fender of the car. And like...
Well, they did call them Power Links. I guess I just used that name for both.
Yeah.
I didn't think they did, but they did.
But yeah, that figure looked like straight up shit, man. Like it really did. I think if anything requires an update, it should be the Energon Hotshot, but drop that shirt and pants gimmick.
Shirt and pants, I love it.
Yeah, oh my god, dude. Like there was that one episode where they both transformed into pants. You know, they're like, oh, it got all awkward. They're like, oh. You know, and I'm watching it like, did they just fuck? Does that just happen? Did I just watch two Transformers fuck?
Man, we can't both
did.
make the dick.
And his super version is the silver with the red flames on it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the best figure of that line probably was their Wheeljack.
Oh yeah. What did they call him? Downshift.
Downshift, yeah. And then they had a Slicer. They repainted him blue. Yeah, that was fucking dope as shit. See, as pants, like Energon Hotshot, his pants isn't bad, but it's like there's so much going on. Because like Energon Inferno was a really favorite figure of mine. I really liked it. You'd have to add that to the list there for me, Richard. I really did like it. I liked that Inferno. I thought it was a great, like, you know, back when I was like fucking mix matching different like series and shit. Energon Inferno was a wrecker for me. I have to eBay him now. I don't even want to wait till October. Take him off the list, Richard.
He's off the list.
All right, thank you. Justin's like, what the fuck is going on?
Which was it? The Cybertron Ironhide that was terrible, where he was like a truck with a head just on the top of the truck.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're Walmart exclusive leader Toxitron. I like this color scheme. It is, you know, is it the Joker? Yes, but still, I think it's really fucking cool. I've never owned a Toxitron before. That's why I got my eye out for this. I never had one before. So it's like, I think this would be great in my collection, you know?
I think Toxitron is a cool reuse of the Optimus Prime mold, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I just think it's pretty creative.
He debuted in animated, though, right? For BotCon?
No, I feel like he was before that, like G2 or something.
Yeah, I think he was an unused G2 paint scheme.
Okay, but the official figure was revealed at BotCon, though, right? That's part of like the animated set.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about now. That animated set.
Like I've never had a Toxitron, so this is like a great opportunity for me to pick one up and add it because I have the G2 Optimus Prime from the Legacy line when it first debuted. I have the Nemesis. I'm sorry. Yeah, was it? I have the Nemesis Prime, and now this would complete the mold mates for this line. Of course, the G2 leader class Grimlock, which is not G2 Grimlock. He is blue, not yellow, but it's still funky, and I would love to have it on my shelf. This Jazz was there. Justin, any interest in Cheetos Jazz?
Nah, I don't need Cheeto dust.
Cheetos.
Laser Cycle, not Laser Sword. Laser Cycle was her name. That's who I picked up this past weekend at Walmart. She was cool. I didn't see a Mirage there. Joker Mirage. I didn't see a Sideswipe either. I did pick up the Dead End. Cloud Cover, that's his name. That's who I picked up. Wow, man, like these names are fucking me up.
Yep.
And deluxe toe line for Target. He looks okay, man. I like the color scheme. Now this is the one I'm not sure if I should jump on. Is the deluxe Cascade and Javelin 2-pack. One is obviously a recolor of Moon Racer from the Titans Return from the was it Titan or Power of the Primes with a new head sculpt.
I think it was Power of the Primes, yeah.
Powder
And Powder Primes.
Powder Primes.
Matt, is that where it's from? I'm not on the show no more, man. I gotta go do stuff. I gotta go promote my own shit, man. I can't be carrying the show anymore. Right, Gator? Yeah, have another donut, buddy. I love you. Piece of shit. But it's like, what figure came out using that? That wasn't a combiner, so they took out the combiner port, and it's like this huge gap in it. You guys remember that shit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looked fucking bad, man. Was it Inferno? Or Flamestar or something like that? It was like Ironhide's girlfriend, you know, babe. What's this huge hump in your back and side? Everyone can see it. Hey, Prime. Not now, Ironhide. But Prime. It's Optimus Prime, not Butt Prime. I don't do butt stuff. But I like the head sculpt. I'm not sure which is an Autobot, which is a Decepticon, but who gives a shit? I think they look fucking dope as fuck.
I don't know who these characters are.
I don't know who they are either. But that Cascade is a badass looking fucking motorcycle with a sidecar on top of that, which is fucking dope, but I guess that makes her fly. That looks fucking cool as shit, and I love that gun.
Yeah, I'm all for more fembots making their way in, whether I know them or not.
Yeah, put that on my list, Richard.
All right.
This list is getting long.
I can't make out what is what. I think Cascade is an Autobot. I don't see any factions, man. Fuck that. I'm not making calls.
Make the call, Oscar.
Oh, wait. Here we go. One is... No, they're a Centicon. One's an Centicon Cascade, and one's a Senate Guard Autobot Javelin. Yeah, so Javelin's the Autobot, the motorcycle. That's fucking dope as shit.
I think you should have just made them both Decepticons and rolled with that, but you know, it's just me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I will say, Javelin kind of looks like she might be trying to do her best Sylvester Stallone impression.
I am the law.
I am the law. You guys know that I'm a transformer, right? It's like one moment I'm a robot, the other moment you can ride me anywhere. I smoke crack.
Next is Amazon exclusive Voyager Nacelle. Am I saying that right?
Nacelle? I don't know.
Nacelle, yeah. I can't read, man. I'm a Transformer fan. I need pictures. So pass on this. It's another fucking Seeker mold. I have no interest in this character at all. I'll have an interest if they ever do like that Death Scream, you know, the black and gold Seeker.
Oh, yeah, the one they did the e-hobby exclusive of the G1.
Yeah, and then Iron Factory did a Seeker on them.
Yeah.
I picked that up in a heartbeat. I mean, it's a nice color scheme. It's like America, you know. Not my Cybertron, you guys going down. And here is a leader, Galaxy Nova Prime.
I will say, I want to go back to Nacelle real quick. Like, for whatever reason, I feel like it's the most uninspired looking Tetrajet ever. Now that Matt's not on the show, we can actually say that without him being offended by it.
Man, why I gotta sit here and talk that shit, Justin?
Right? Like, it's terrible.
That's why I left the show, man. You don't respect my opinions on stuff and things.
But yeah, I think it, like, honestly, I think the Tetrajet looks pretty dumb. Like, it's just like,
you know, as a Seeker fanboy, and you know I'm a Seeker fanboy, Justin, right? I love my jets. I think they're fucking dope as shit. All right. To get me to sit there and say pass on this, it looks absolutely fucking pointless. Like, I didn't even pick up the the Seeker from the Netflix show.
Yeah.
You know, that guy came with fucking like 2 Target Masters and shit. Like, it was like, I just didn't care. I don't need it. And this doesn't do anything for me either.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that. Well, first off, I'll just go on record as saying, like, the only reason why I picked these guys up because this was a unique mold till I see just how lazy the engineering was for these fucking guys. You know, I like the Earth-based, F-15s, whatever the fuck they are. I'm not an expert on military craft. I'm sorry, listeners, but I prefer that over this shit.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Like, the War for Cybertron game designs, those Seekers were fucking cool looking. Those jets were dope. This thing, it's literally, the pylons are the nose for the fucking ship. The wings just sit there, and the rest of it just clips onto them while you unfold this fucking square that makes it, like, awkward just to display in alt mode. So
Super
easy.
aerodynamic.
It's about as aerodynamic as a fucking brick, man. So anyway, sorry, Justin, but I agree with you.
Yeah,
it's fucking so uninspiring. But anyway, Nova Prime from the IDW days, and of course they recolored Galaxy Prime, and that's fine, because that's what's up with it. But this looks fucking dope, so I pre-ordered it. I did.
That's cool.
They did a good job with the retool on this too.
They did.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is a good one. But you just realized that you just picked up one of those trucks we just talked about.
Shut the fuck up, Justin.
I hate these trucks. They're so stupid. Let me pre-order this one.
Drunk piece of shit. Justin's like, joke's on you. Last time I had a beer, George W. Sr. was in office. And I murdered 7 prostitutes.
That is true. True story.
True story, bro. But yeah, man, like, I like the head sculpt on that. I like the little ears and shit, the horns coming out of them. I've just been rereading the older IDW stuff. So, and I'm at, what is it, Dark Cybertron? Is that what it was called, that storyline? Where Shockwave was trying to, where like Galvatron and them came, Galvatron ripped Megatron in half, and little fucking anticlimactic fight. But yeah, this looks fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Toad's pre-ordered. Can't wait to get that. Look at all them. All those guns that are fucking useless. And then we had the Lux Medics. So this has got to be the 4th use of the skids mold, which was incredibly underwhelming.
Yeah, I've seen that skids mold just sits there, shelf warming where I am.
So it's a combination of the skids mold and six, because this is Crankcases uses that mold also. It's a retool. So it's a repaint of a retool of a mold that comes with a bunch of things, and he's in Medic. He's got the head from the Burnout line, and then he's got the little the front of Crankcase is vehicle mode that transforms into a god-awful fucking awkward gun. He's got the same, it's basically a repainted Crankcase, man. It really is.
Man, those front wheels look like shit.
Yeah, they do. And you know what's bothersome is like Crankcase has those blasters that come up behind his back, but they're so short that there's no point in taking them out. And he has them here too. You can see him in one of the photos for Medics. Can you? No. No, you can't.
I think you can. Where did I see that? It's like the second picture. The alt mode? You talking about those 2 red guns? Yeah.
No, those don't pop out in alt mode, bro. Those hop out from the front windshield, man.
Oh.
I'll take a photo of this Crankcase. I'll send in the chat. But up next is just something that had everyone a little angry, but also a little happy. It is the Legacy Manosaur set. All 5 Stunticons, and I believe they're in G1 toy design, right?
Uh-huh.
So, is that the difference? I didn't realize they were different.
Don't quote me on this, man.
That makes sense now.
Yeah, they got a few extra paint apps on them. I think this is cool. I don't think this is $200 cool, but that's kind of a fucking steal compared to Motormaster was about almost 90 on his own, right?
Yeah. Commander class.
I mean, it's basically he was 90. Each of these other limbs were 25 a pop. So you're looking at the same price as if you were to buy them individually, unless you went what some people probably did, go the scalper route.
Uh-huh.
But I'm looking at this Menasor is more like a G1 toy based design. The thighs are different colors. They have more paint apps. The Legacy line, the Legacy Menasor is very muted with the color schemes. This pops a little more. The bits on where his arms connect to his torso, like those are purple, whereas the actual combiner is gray. Yeah. So
I do like the gift sets. I like that. It's a nice throwback to G1, and it's just a cool kind of here's everything in one box.
Yeah, it's very retro.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like about it.
I'm glad you pointed that out. I didn't realize these were toy colored versus the original run.
Yeah.
But now it's like very obvious that you pointed it out. I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. That's a nice touch that they are doing a gift set and giving everybody something a little different too.
I still feel like it's too expensive though. It's honestly like, I mean, I paid the regular price for the whole set, and like, I honestly don't feel good about it as a combiner. Like, he's fine, but like, I look at him like, gosh, like, I definitely feel like Ultra Magnus Motor Master was just too. He cost too much, honestly, when it all said and done. So I don't know.
And I agree. I thought the Motor Master was a little overpriced. I would have been comfortable paying 60, maybe 70, but I thought 90 was a little rich.
Yeah.
Regardless of the engineering that went on with him. But what I will say, because in the end, like, all you did with Motor Master was you basically made him a square and plugged him in the back.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't a torso. Whereas, like, with Fans Project, you paid what? How much did we pay for Diesel? Was he like 130?
That sounds
he
about
may
right.
have been a little less than that even. Yeah.
Right, so he's a few bucks more than a Hasbro, and his body was everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only parts that his trailer was used for was for his feet and his arms. And I guess some additional support. But like Metasaur's trailer, like Motor Master's trailer was everything. Whereas all Motor Master did was transform into the cab and then the big square that goes in the back. I still like this set. It's infinitely better than the Stunticon offering we got. And its success, I hope, inspires Hasbro to do more combiner sets.
Yeah.
So that they are better looking than like the Combiner Wars offerings we had. As much as I like the Superion set, I thought was the best Combiner Wars offering, as well as the Seacon set. Add that to the list, Rich. I need to get more Seacon parts for my Snapper. At least an Overbite. Because my repainted Swoop works just fine. I'm happy with it. You copy that, Richard?
Copy that.
Okay, yeah, you got to write the shit down, man.
Are you taking notes?
I need to start.
We're going to be staring next to each other at a table as we're selling shit. I'm going to be selling shit at TFCon, everybody. I'm going to bring some stuff to sell. Up next is something I pre-ordered immediately.
Oscar, keep it in your heads.
Hey, don't tell me who I can't make love to. It's okay, Richard. We'll have our moment in the sun, my love. Speaking of moment in the sun, here's something I'm proud they're doing, and I jumped on it. I pre-ordered it from Hasbro Pulse itself. Shattered Glass 2-pack, Deluxe Sideswipe, and Whisper, Voyager Rodimus. Who the fuck? Oh, Whisper's the little drone. Okay. So, y'all know Shattercast early days. Nemesis Rodimus Prime, right? His name was Terror from DX9. Terror. So, right, big joke with that. Everyone loved it. So, the after that was released, the only offering we got of a Nemesis Prime, Nemesis Rodimus, was basically the Power of the Prime's Evolution pack that came with a Nemesis Prime, and then evolve with his fucking trailer bits to be like the ugliest looking leader class figure ever.
On a side note, has Fans Toys ever done the black repaint of Rodimus? I don't think they ever did.
I don't think they did. No,
they have not.
Yeah, it's weird. Like they're no strangers to getting repaints out, so like that kind of surprises me that they've never done that.
There's a bunch. We could have a whole discussion on that. There's a bunch of repaints they haven't taken advantage of.
Huh. Interesting.
Like toy colored reflector, Detrius from the Hound mold. There's a bunch could have done.
If you call the Hound mold good, but whatever. I think
the Hound mold is really good, except for its ankles. The ankles are the one thing about that Hound mold that suck.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind seeing Fans Toys do a 2.0 where they fix the ankles.
I don't know why feet are so hard for every company.
Yeah, well, I mean, Fans Toys especially, like, why did you put, like, the ankle rocker on, like, one screw? Like, why just put a ball joint or something?
Here's a better question. What did they do wrong with Power Glide? I mean, shots fired, guys.
I have not seen any review on it. I know, Rich, you have.
Everyone is shitting on it. They are saying they overpaid for that Power Glide, and DX9 still reigns supreme with their Power Glide.
Huh, interesting.
So I haven't opened mine yet. I do own the DX9, but yeah, Bobby had a real rough time with that. Bobby Skullface and some other people I watched. Yeah, they were not happy with it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I just transformed Cliff Jumper yesterday, and like I know everybody said that was tough, and like I didn't feel like he was all that bad.
Man, shut up! You made him. That's why it's easy.
Well, so like I mean, there was definitely things there that I was like, oh, yeah, it's a bit on the tough side, but like yeah, I just I watched a video review while I was doing it, like or the Fans Toys one that they put out actually, and I was like, oh, okay, I get this. It's fine. So I don't know. I didn't have the same problem, I guess. So, oh well.
I like the Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, I like the Cliff Jumper. I think he looks good in both modes. Like I don't know. I didn't
man, like
think he was a bad toy.
Having the first offering of an MP Cliff Jumper being that of X Transbot's Toro, right? I thought he was okay. Wasn't crazy about that big hump on his back, right?
Uh-huh.
And then having old Hellion for a little bit. That wasn't a bad fucking MP Cliff Jumper. He cleaned up really well. But seeing the videos on parkour was pretty. It was pretty like inspiring. It's like okay, like that looked really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm cool with this. This is a cool. Like I don't own one. I don't want to own one. Maybe I do. Put that down on the list, Richard, for TFCon. Fans Toys Parkour. But going back to what we're covering now, like this 2-pack, right? So my love for the Nemesis, like so my wife has always buckled down, and in the last 11 years we've been together, 9 of them being married, she's buckled down and bought me a little over a handful of figures, right? There's the Wedding Combiner we've talked about on SCU. It's the Prometheus from TFC, which does not hold up well, and she's a little heartbroken when we moved in here because I didn't put him on display because like he's too big, like he'll fall over. He's so unstable.
That's what he loves to do. He doesn't stand at all.
He did not hold on. He did not like stand the test of time at all. But before him, she bought me the GDO Hotshot, right, which is the repaint of like the Inferno and Grapple mode mold from the Hasbro line. So I still have him. But the one that she surprised me the most was, it was a few times she did listen to the show. She knew how much I love Optimus Prime and how having an evil version of him in my collection would be fucking great. So she bought me the DX9 Terror, who I still have. So like we were at the Guy Harvey Hotel in St. Petersburg, I think it is. And she, we exchanged gifts. We bought each other just one gift. I got her because she's, oh my gosh, she's so fucking hard to shop for. So like I basically gave her like $200 cash and a fucking $100 Amazon gift card. Like, I don't know what you want. She's like happy as shit. She's like, you really gonna love your gift. So she whips out this box and I see the DX9 logo. I was like, oh, no way. And there it was. I still have Terra to this day on my shelf she went through a phase where she would like look at my collection. She's like, oh, he looks like he needs a heart sticker. And she put a heart sticker on like fucking Megatron or some shit like that. And when she put one on Terror, she put a few on Terror. I haven't taken them off. I don't plan to ever. So it's, you know what I'm saying? So like to have this guy here on my shelf and in a Hasbro mode that I can mess with and not worry about breaking, because the Hasbro version of the evolution of Nemesis, Rodimus Prime, whatever, Unicronus, I think it was called. That the like trying to articulate the fist made me snap one right off. I had to crazy glue it on. But it was such a piece of shit that not even a year after owning it, I threw it away.
Yeah.
Wow.
But this is cool. This looks like it comes with all the accessories that Hot Rod came with, but it's with Nemesis Hot Rod, and then this fucking little like drone that comes with our Shatterglass Sideswipe is fucking dope as shit too.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to them releasing this as the proper Armada wheeljack with wind the
That sounds right.
little guy, wind guy. I don't know. Yeah, I really like that Armada wheeljack. I don't know why they called him wheeljack, but it's clearly sideswipe. But they did.
Yep.
So here they showed some more Rise of the Beast characters. Terracon Novocaine, which is basically like Freezer. We got a little Micromaster called Noah Diaz in his exosuit. So he transforms a little jet. One he got from the movie. Spoilers on a film that's out on Paramount Plus now. And an official Studio Series Nightbird figure.
Yay.
Which, again, the feet look fucking shit. Transforming her to alt mode as she sits on my fucking shelf was a nightmare in itself. You have to like position the feet just right to get that shit. Even in the promo pics, man, this shit's not sitting right. It's just better paint. It's better paint, and the spoiler isn't a fucking sword. So it's the same shit. It's fucking garbage. Don't buy this, people. Just avoid it.
I love the alt. That's the only thing that sells it for me, but not gonna get it.
They finally ended the argument. Rumble is purple, Frenzy is red, as we have a Studio Series Frenzy figure coming out soon for your Netflix Soundwave to hold.
We were having a discussion about this behind the scenes, Rich and I.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know how they released Decepticon Rumble, and then it said blue in parentheses, and this one says Decepticon Frenzy red. I so wanted them, especially since it's been a while, to release this as Decepticon Rumble red.
Why?
Just to screw with fans.
Just to troll everyone.
And then in like 2 years, when the 20th anniversary of the movie happens, or 3 years, release it as Decepticon Frenzy blue and Decepticon Frenzy red.
Oh boy,
because they're going to re-release all these.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would have been funny.
So next offering,
and then Rumble purple, right?
Yeah, of course.
A third one.
I forgot he labeled them as blue, and I remember like getting Frenzy and Rumble from like one was a 2-pack for Siege. And the other, I believe, came in like a gift set that they made with a bunch of other cassettes.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, didn't like Rewind or something like that come with it or some weird fucking shit, man. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but anyway, moving on. So this is the one I'm actually a little excited for, is Studio Series Ratchet. So I knew this was coming, right? Him and Ironhide are mold mates. Oh, yeah, they're mold mates, dude. Oh, yeah. So besides the fact that
next thing you're going to tell me that they're going to go ahead and have the Diaclone version.
Oh my god, that'd be so sweet, man.
Yeah.
A Generation Selects Ratchet yellow, right? It's yellow.
What's there is a yellow version, yeah.
There's a yellow. There's a black also, I believe. Or is that just Ironhide without the?
I think that was Ironhide.
Yeah, I think the black.
But I believe Ratchet was yellow because I have the black Ironhide, the DX Guard, DK Guard. Also got the DK Breaker, the Trail Breaker Diaclone color. It was missing the lid to his fucking truck. Bullshit. But yeah, this is cool. I want to state that when I was at Target, I saw the 2-pack of Prowl and Ironhide from the movie with the fucking damage.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how much do you have to milk that mold, man? Like, hey, guys, let's, paint some fucking, with Siege, they fucking went ape shit with, the battle damage paint, the scuff marks. But you don't do it for the fucking Studio Series, Murder 2-pack of fucking Ironhide and Prowl? It's just, it's like a hunk of plastic with some molding, and there's not even, smoke you could put on them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like in the back of the box, when I flipped it over to see what else was there, there was like a bit of like it fucked with me a little bit, right? Because like I guess someone like tore the box a little bit, so like all this shit was coming out of plasma. I'm like, oh, maybe he comes with like smoke you put in there and he's dead. No, it's just a torn box.
Uh-huh.
But I'm glad they're making this, man. And I hope they do a Diaclone version of them. You know, I have the Earthrise version of them, and yeah, and I like the Ironhide version of this, and so I think it's neat. More Ultra Magnus picks. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, you're making Ultra Magnus, it's $100, and then some douchebag at the cons playing with it. He's like, yeah, I didn't wash my hands after I wiped my ass and got some on my thumb. You guys want to touch this?
They could do a green repaint of that ratchet too. Back when they did the E-Hobby, they did that emergency ratchet that was in the 2007 ratchet colors, but it was the G1 ratchet.
Yeah, they could do that too. That'd be a nice Generation Select Solange right there, you know?
I mean, while we're talking milk and molds, you know.
Yeah. They have a lot of options. But I think that covers the Hasbro Transformers side of our notes there, because the next one is just Ultra Magnus all over again. 3-0 booth. Let's see what they got. So Robosen and Grimlock. Yes, we know. $1,500. Some websites are selling them for 17. 15.5 bipedal. We get it. You know, it's an automatic transform Grimlock. We get it. He's huge.
Uh-huh.
There he is next to Optimus Prime. Yes.
I stuck the wrong link in. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No one gives a shit. We don't need to talk about 3-0.
Robert does, because he likes to spend a lot of money like that.
Because Robert already pre-ordered it, and he's defending it on.
Oh yeah, after he pre-ordered, he's like, "No, the size is whatever," and then it's like I think Robert has some instant regret.
Yeah, I think he's getting buyer's remorse already.
Buyer's remorse.
Right from the beginning.
What did I see? Some guy made a mention on a comment like, "Oh, hey man, like this doesn't even have like Greg Berger voice clip on it." And whatchamacallit, and he was like, yes, it does have Greg Berger's voice on it. It's automatic. It walks on its own. It transforms on its own. And my thing will always be with the Robosen figures is it has to, like, the whole point about the Transformers, and I was talking about this on Do You Even Transform, Bro, at one point, was there's 3 toys in one, right? It's the action figure, that's the robot. The alt mode, that could be a vehicle or a monster, right? And then the third one is the in-between, that is the puzzle of getting it from one mode to the other. These Robosen mold, as cool as all these Robosen figures are, I think you're wasting your money on this because you're taking away all 3 of those toys to just essentially have an RC Transformer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
it does take that away for sure.
You know, like what? You can make it talk. You could talk and interact with it. Like, fuck. You know, schizophrenics do that shit all the time. They have conversations with a fucking toaster. Like, it doesn't matter, man. So, yeah, moving on next. Deathsaurus was debuted at San Diego Comic-Con 2023, their HasLab. That was immensely successful. Looks good. Not for me. I'm happy with my MMC. My horrific looking monstrosity that is the MMC.
Is it bad? I thought it was good.
No, that's what I meant. Good. Like,
okay.
It's a very intimidating figure. And his robot chicken, his dinosaur chicken mode is fucking terrifying also. But yeah, this looks good. For those that put in the money, like, you know, congrats on getting it. I guess he comes with a throne.
He does. It was one of the stretch goals or unlockables, I believe.
Is this thrown from like the comics or anything?
No,
I think it's from the Victory cartoon, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have a block model photos here in prototype. These look amazing. If they were to work on that and make that the official thing, I would have fucking backed that in a heartbeat.
Uh-huh.
The final product isn't awful per se, but it's, you know, like, I don't know, man. Like it just doesn't do it for me. That's why I never backed it. You know, like their Deco Master model, it looks like, okay, cool. It's got all that coloring, but I like I like the block model they had. It looked more cartoony, more like it jumped out of the television.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't back this, but figured I'd put it in here because it's.
Well, I'm glad you did, because we get to look at the block model, which I think looks infinitely better.
It's generally looking fine, so.
You know, like, I don't know. It's just, it's neat, and I'm glad those that backed it are getting it, and they're getting all the extras. You know, that throne is fucking bonkers, insane. I love it. You know, it's nice to see that we're finally getting a little respect for other characters besides, you know, Megatron, Prime, Soundwave, that type of shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff in Victor, even if it was kind of a odd cartoon. There's a lot of cool figures in there that we didn't see at all in the U.S., so it's nice to see some love for that.
Yep. So up next is some more pictures from SDCC from the Hasbro booth.
I did fix the 3-0 booth, by the way. If you go
You
up
did?
one. Yeah, sorry.
Fuck you. Yeah, so they're doing the Transformers and movie G1 figures based on the movie, paint decos. Thundercracker looking beautiful. May have to pick that up if I see him in a while, because I still have Starscreams out here by me. Meanwhile, motherfuckers over here with their fucking Skywarps already in hand. I'm like, what the fuck happened? What was my name? Skip? But, yeah, shot of that Volvo Prime, which I think looks really interesting. G1 Perceptor, also part of that movie, G1 line, and the Hound. Rodimus, of course. The Toxitron Wave, cool. What else we got here? Boom, boom, boom. Stuff that's out already. Stuff we already covered. The Nemesis is shown here.
I don't like the Nemesis. I really started disliking it the more I've seen it.
Me too.
Yeah.
And the shit people are doing to trying to make it look better aesthetically is it's up there with fan modes that are reaching.
Yeah.
All right, got the 3-0 booth. Clicking up on that right now. So 3-0, we all know them. They make amazing, highly detailed, articulate figures based on the movie. So their Bumblebee looks fucking phenomenal. So does their RC. RC looks damn good.
Looks spot on.
It still looks good, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. They have their Optimus on here also.
That Primal looks fantastic. It's not painted, but
it looks fucking beast. Like, it's living up to what it's supposed to be. It's fucking scary how good that is.
So side note, I mentioned to Justin, it's not in the news, but they're getting ready to do Robotech Valkyries or Macross Valkyries, but they're coming out as Robotech branded Valkyries that transform. 3-0.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They look phenomenal. But interesting that they're coming out with transforming figures and still Hasbro won't let them do anything transforming.
I feel it's kind of like, what is it? Like there's rumors. Nothing I don't know how Hasbro works or stuff, but the rumors is like with their Marvel Legends license and Diamond Select, they have some sort of agreement where Diamond Select can't have as much articulation as a Marvel Legend, for the exception of like cash cows like Spider-Man. You know, like he can have better ball joints in the legs and shit like that to pose him almost as good as a Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure, you know?
That's interesting.
And their skill has to be higher. Like that's some of the way they share the license with Diamond Select, and that's why a lot of Diamond Select figures have like legs in a permanent bent or something like that. Like their Hulk can't really pose all that well, or like you buy a Green Goblin Diamond Select figure, he's like permanently molded. He just has a lot of rich detail and paint apps, so that he sits on his glider on that stand where he's pulling Peter Parker with his mask off. But that Optimus Prime looks fucking beast, man. This is an amazing fucking set right here of 3-0 stuff. So those, if you're crazy about 3-0, you don't want your figures to transform, and that's kind of the plus side about a 3-0 figure, man, because they look so good. You could get so many great posability with them, and you don't have to worry about like a clipped hinge popping out, you know.
That's very true, yeah. And they do look spot on the movie.
Yeah. So, yeah, that RC is fucking fire. Like, I don't know what the scale is on these. Like, I know their Cliff Jumper was a pretty good scale. Yeah, this is a pretty good boot that 3-0 showed. And that Optimus Primal still looks like fucking the character from Mortal Kombat.
I can see that. Yeah.
And why? Oh my god. Okay, so let's go on. We'll do that one later. Next one is Skybound Comics new Transformers comic info. Our team at San Diego Comic-Con 2020 sent us images of Skybound Transformers comics presentation at the event. We have the images of the covers, concept art, characters, and more. Be aware that the images may contain spoilers of the story. Check out pictures at the jump, blah, 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 blah. So Daniel Warren Johnson, artist for Do a Powerbomb, has done, I guess it's part of his sketchbook. I guess he's got to be the lead artist
For
on
now.
this set.
So, yeah.
I've been watching a lot of his live streams. I love his artwork.
Yeah, his artwork's pretty good.
I'm not that familiar with Do a Powerbomb. I'm familiar with how like people praise the fucking artwork in this, but yeah, he does. What I like about, and this kind of helps me push to work on my own shitty fan comic. It's the fact that whereas IDW's main problem sometimes was like the characters had way too much fucking detail.
Yeah.
His stuff is simplistic enough that you can make out who the character is, and for him being the artist makes it easier for him to draw these characters over and over again in panels.
Yeah,
You know?
I think that the artwork looks great. Like, I think it's as detailed as it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm totally down. I think they look really good.
And that's why, like, when it comes to my stuff, I draw it the way I do, because if I'm going to draw DevCon, I need to be able to draw him 20 more times in that chapter. So I'm not going to go crazy with detailing on elbow joint and stuff like that. Like, he made a very good point in one of his live streams. Like, he was showing us on the live stream, he has the third-party Optimus Prime. I think it was a Magic Square Prime, the Faith Leader, whatever the fuck they call it. He was showing there's this massive negative space where the arm bends, and there should be like an elbow joint there, right? So when he draws it, he just draws a half circle to represent like the elbow joint. Whereas someone like Alex Milley would sit there and fucking draw the elbow joint, 3 pistons connected to the elbow joint that, move. And the thing is, like, Alex Milley's a phenomenal artist. His art was always great. And some people already, like, I'm already seeing people say that this artwork sucks. It's not going to work for the story. I think it does work for the fucking story, and people need to chill the fuck out. His Optimus Prime, I think, looks great. His Jetfire looks great. I'm looking at an image of his Ratchet. His Ratchet looks fantastic. There's always a human there for scale. His artwork's just fucking good,
Like, why does the art not work for the story? What?
Because people are dumb, and that's their observations. They're opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, you could have the worst art in the world and you could still tell a great story. So I don't get it.
Very
like,
true.
Does the story take place on Cybertron? Does the art not fit the story because, does it not fit the story because, like, they shouldn't look like this? Like, what's the basis, I don't know.
Well,
Weird.
the thing here is like, these are hardcore comic book fans that were reading the IDW wave, right?
Yeah, well, it's not the IDW anymore, right?
So, like, look at image 15. It's the cover to issue number 2 where they show Starscream jumping at a fighter pilot in his jet.
Yeah.
And right, so look at Starscream's hands. Whereas Alex Mealy would have like these bearings there that help indicate that the hands can.
Yeah, so someone does something different, like
on their own.
that.
And the thing is, like, they're so used to that because that was like the IDW house style for Transformers. They had to have fucking, rollers out there to represent the knees and all that shit and all that other jazz. So.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it's not a surprise that I'm a big animated fan. It's like animated's art style is so far a departure from anything we had seen leading up to it, but like the story was amazing. So like I just don't get, when you look at this, you're like, why is that bad? The only thing I could say that clashes on that picture too is how detailed the cockpit looks compared to, Starscream, but like I don't even think that's a big deal, honestly.
But someone is going to have a big deal with it. Yeah. They think it's bad. They think it's going to ruin the story. It's going to take them out of the moment because they're just that observant. It's like meeting a guy who sits there and is proud of being that asshole in a movie theater that picks the movie apart and feels the need to constantly remind his friend, like, oh my God, this is really bad editing work, And then meanwhile, they've never fucking edited anything in their fucking life, but they'll sit there and say it's so bad that they noticed it. So again, it's their opinion, man. They're gonna have it. They're gonna share it, But I think opinions become null and void when you go to the links of, well, you don't agree with what I'm saying, so you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like that's a great point of view, and for someone like Starscream, for an artist to take on Starscream, you're looking at it from the point of view of the pilot behind, like you're the guy riding behind a pilot in a 2-seat jet, and you're seeing this gigantic robot come at you, and there's all your instruments, and add some color, you can make them act like they're going fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think it looks great. I love it.
I agree. I think it looks great.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Like, might be something I may have to fucking subscribe to and try to get my hands on physical copies of these issues, at least for the first,
I have not read a comic, let alone a Transformer comic, for quite some time. I wouldn't mind picking up something like with this kind of art style, just as long as the story is good and compelling.
And I understand you haven't read much of the Transformers comics, but you mentioned the animated designs. And how at the time the popular thing was a streamlined design that Bruce Timm made popular with Batman the Animated Series, Justice League the Animated Series, and I think that design worked out really well for Transformers anime because it was kind of in a rebirth stage of its own.
Yep, I agree.
So it was a good hot take. The comics for the animated line were really good also, but again, it's all about, like, we could just sum up this argument with eyes and the beauty of the beholder.
Yeah, the big thing for me with this stuff is I just want
to.
I just want to really see good stories, because like there's been some great Transformer stories and then there's been some pretty shitty ones, So just make it good. That's all I care about.
It's kind of like, so I recently reread Megatron Origins, right? I have the physical trade paperback of that. I can't go to a comic shop every month and we try to pick that up. But what's really neat is, like, this is merely art in this. Everything's hyper detailed. It fits for the story. The color work, especially like making it dark and grungy, like this is minor Megatron, right before he became Megatron. The main problem here was basically, a good story is Megatron went from being, when I first read Origins Megatron, went from being like the cookie cutter, like Megatron's behind this, to like you find out that he was someone who just didn't want to be stuck being a miner all the time. He wanted to do other things, but because of the function of society, that's what he was destined to do. That's what he's always supposed to do.
Yeah, you can tell some great stories when you like spin the motivations. Yeah.
At first, you're kind of cheering on Megatron when you start seeing he's taking lives for the sake of his cause, and you're like, "Hey, come on, man," But yeah, so I'm looking forward to picking up the Transformers from Skybound Comics and Image, published by Skybound, distributed by Image.
I look forward to seeing it. If it gets some positive reviews, then I'll probably check it out myself.
Yeah, because the last IDW comic I read about Transformers was Last Bot Standing, which was fucking garbage.
Yeah.
It really did. Nick Roche wrote it, so I was excited for it. But the issue there with that story was he basically, like, I don't know what he was aiming for, but he basically made Optimus Prime into like almost like an accidental homicidal maniac. And it was just fucking dumb, man. Like, I love his artwork, but yeah. So I really hope you're wrong. I hope we never get KISS players in the U.S. because this is Koto Buikiya Bushijo Transformers. I'm butchered that. Apologies to anyone who knows how to actually speak Japanese. So yeah, these are dumb statues of anime girls as Transformers. Like
Yep.
this is
Just adding to the
fucking
line,
dumb.
right?
It's fucking stupid. Some fan artwork went crazy, and now, they're making shitty statues on it. It's fucking dumb.
This is weird to me because like this is the type of thing that like I get the type of person, like the exact type of person this appeals to, but just like at some point you like
the Hungo Files.
Like I hope at some point you grow up and find a significant other, and like when I think about that, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, really, what are you doing? So.
Like, this doesn't make, I don't know. It's not for everybody. Like, there's a Seeker girl holding her fucking wings with straps. There's the Bumblebee girl with her little hoodie. Like, me, I'm cute. Like, who the fuck is this chick in a black jacket? Is that supposed to be Skywarp or Nemesis Prime?
I guess.
Yeah, Nemesis Prime, yeah.
Yeah.
The feet gave it away.
Yeah, well, the Optimus is the red version. Like, if you scroll down, they have more pictures of Optimus, too. So.
Yeah, well, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's dumb. I don't like it. But then again, some people fucking are crazy for it.
Uh-huh. For sure.
Oh, Joey, let's look at some of the comments here, right? So Black Convoy posted a link to it. Joey Slick, first comment made July 20th, 2023, because we're on top of it here, folks, here in All Hail Unicron. I heard a rumor that this includes a bottle of lotion, but found out that's not true. Here we go. Max Tower writes, I wonder how they describe her wings as a handbag, perhaps. It kind of make her look like a student with a portfolio a bit to me. The way the braiding is tailored to her hair to represent the helmet vents is very clever. Her belly button, I find, rather draws one's eye. Oh, boy. I hope they sub-license these out to smaller articulated action figures at some point, too. But they are a big static to play with, and I could have so much dumb fun with these girls in photography terms that they made action figures of them. Heck, it almost makes me want to go right out and produce some ridiculous fan fiction about them. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
The Hungo File. The Starscream is interesting, but he smile isn't quite right. I'm assuming some of these people's first language is in English. I'd expect a bit more sly or snide expression. She's happy, but only because she's waiting for you to turn around so she can stab you in the back.
Nope.
So the one dude who was wanting to write some fan fiction about it, TF Fan Geek replies with, I think the wings may be an instrument case. Only instead of an instrument case such as a violin, inside there's a machine gun. Or since this is Starscream, the null rays, similar to mobsters. And then Taraxodon wrote Prototype. And Max Tower replied again. Starscream is smug, and she knows that you know that she knows that she's pretty, and she knows too. Oh my God, dude. Galvatron V2 writes, call me William Afton, because I'm about to put a child in those robots.
That's... Wow.
Oh, boy.
So Lord Janerai wrote, as a reply to Joey Slick's, I heard a rumor this includes a bottle of lotion. He's like, lotion for what? Joey Slick replied back with, it was a joke. Look at the comment above from Galvatron V2 for the context. Lucas Jimmy Sargis wrote, I love this recipe. And then Lord Janerai replied back to Joey Slick, oh yeah, it is quite a strange comment. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. This is killing me, man. Okay.
Never read the boards.
Always.
Sometimes you have to. Would have been funnier if they made Starscream as a femboy, but then again, that technically ain't Bushido XDD. So someone replied TF Fan Geek. I was hoping about like how there should be null rays in the backpack like mobsters. He's like, I was hoping it'd be something like that, but I just think it's a very wonky design handbag. And then he puts in And then Nemi Monkey, the last comment I'm reading on here. I like to think Skywarp and Thundercracker are just out of sight. Skywarp's trying to keep a normal face, but intentionally, she's just laughing her ass off. And TC's just like, SS trying to take over again. Must be Tuesday. Look, man, I'll never fucking understand the whole let's make an anime girl of it. I don't know if it's a Rule 34 thing or what. So anyway, Flames Toys, Shattered Glass IDW Megatron revealed.
He looks good.
There's a second link with more pics.
It's still the bomber outfit. How's that Shattered Glass? I don't get it. It's because it has a red Decepticon logo? That's fucking stupid. Oh, there's some better links right here. Yep, there they are.
I think it looks cool. It's super Gundam, but it's cool.
It is like very fucking Gundam. Like, look, it's a big opportunity. Everything lights up.
It's Megatron crossed with the Infinite Justice. I don't know if anyone here watches any Gundam stuff, but it is definitely the Infinite Justice Gundam. I don't. Is it Justice or Freedom? Freedom, I think. Infinite Freedom.
It's all justice in Batman's eyes.
Yeah, Infinite Freedom. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll send a picture to the chat. You can't look at this Gundam and tell me that is not this Megatron.
Fucking dumb.
That's why I like this so much. I just realized it. This is totally Infinite Freedom. Okay. Let's get a front view of this guy, please. I see all these like 3/4 views of him and not like the front on that you could just be like, oh yeah, that's Megatron. This one?
No, more G1. While you look that up, we'll move on to the next topic. More G1 reissues of the same reissues we've gotten time and time again. So yeah, this is the we talked about this already, so we can skip this. This is the
Insecticons.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about how they're doing all 3 Seekers and Rodimus, and
I just wish they would pick some other molds.
Yeah, for real. Like, and I don't remember, this might have been on the show or off the show. Like, I don't know, I'm delirious anymore, so I don't remember anything. But like, I know we had talked about like third parties have come along and knocked off like G1 molds. Like, I've got like my Snarl, yeah. My Snarl is a KO. My Swoop is a KO. But these are molds that Hasbro's lost. But like, somebody else could come and find like a version of the toy or a pristine version and kind of reverse engineer it and remake those molds. Like, Hasbro definitely has the funds and the ability to do the same thing. So like, why they don't is very weird to me, you know?
yeah, I think you mean fourth party companies, right? Isn't
Yeah, I
that
don't
the
know
cool thing?
if you. I mean, when I say third party, I mean it's not Hasbro producing it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
would say
think
fourth
officially
party,
the fandom likes to call that fourth party. Whatever. The point is, it's not Hasbro who's making these things, and like, you know, I've got a Wheeljack. I've got a G1 Wheeljack, one of the lost molds. Somebody else has made a KO of it, and it's damn good. You know, like,
Yeah.
Hasbro 100% could. And like, another thing I would love to see, you know, for our market is like, why not like Raiden? You know, like the only Raiden you can feasibly get. Like, I mean, there's people out there willing to spend more money than me, Robert. But like, you know, like each one of those Raiden bots is like what, like 1K per train or something like that. It's like, to get all that combiner, like, why not release that as a like gift set, a G1 gift set now, or like Minerva and Ghost Shooter and stuff. Like, they'd be great, you know, re-releases. I guess I'm assuming that we end up seeing these types of things because there's no licensing involved, where it's like Minerva's gonna have to have a Porsche license, and you know, Ghost Shooter's gonna have to have a Mazda license and all that stuff, and you know, I don't know, but
Oh yeah, that reminded me, when I was picking up my prescription from Walgreens, I picked up the Legacy Minerva.
How is she?
It's Roadbuster's lapsed feminist sister, you know.
yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I thought
it's-
that alt mode kind of looked cool, at least in pictures, but
It does look cool in person. I think it looks better as Minerva as it did as Alita 1. So that's my thought on that. Yeah, definitely agree with you on that, Justin. Imagine if KO Company just knocked off the entire Raiden set and then pissed off every fucking guy who has one sealed in box for like
Yeah.
$7,000. You know, um,
It is a good point, though. I mean, the money is obviously there for G1 reissues. If Hasbro and Takara keep dipping into that,
Yeah, like I really feel like to get some like a good version of some of these old characters, like at this point, like you may have to pony up, but like I imagine you would make your money back no problem. You know,
Yeah.
like on a lot of this stuff, and like you may have to negotiate the license, like, hey, we want to re-release this old toy with whatever. I'm sure you could figure it out, and it would be profitable. You know?
yeah.
yeah.
All right, well let's move on. Something that's kind of profitable, I guess. Your Only Lubricate Once Park teaser images of Rise of the Beast, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee movie Nemesis Prime. So model kits.
Yeah, the YOLO Park.
These aren't bad.
Yeah, they look fine.
Oh boy.
I can't tell that Primal looks like a ape though from this side angle. He looks like he's trying to do his best Cheetor, honestly.
Yeah, this is true. It's Shadow Panther.
Uh-huh.
It's not Primal.
It does not look Primal at all.
Primal now with 1,000% larger mouth.
Yeah.
That statue.
Jesus Christ, man. How's he talking that without blasting someone's head off? Hello, human. Oh no, I've done it again.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
these
their
look
model
fine.
kit.
If you like the model kits, I think these look pretty good.
Yeah, they do look good. The model kits are great. I just wonder how light they are. That's always been my beef with model kits. Like, I love the Flames Toys Drift, but my beef was after it was done and put together. Like, I hold a Hasbro Deluxe class. It weighs more than a Flames Toy model kit.
Right.
So that's always been my beef with that, so to speak. These all look great. Yeah, that's what's for dinner. These all look great. I think Yellow Park is kind of killing it, and now they have like these smaller figures. I'm not sure if they're small action masters with some posability, interchangeable hands, which I think is neat. Beast Mode Grimlock, and then a Megatron, which I think is cool. I don't know what the scale of it. God damn. That's a big ass Optimus Prime. Holy shit. This Prime looks sad though. If you look at the third, like a few images down from, it's got the, I'm so sorry, I've murdered 75 humans to stop on the interstate.
You're right. It's like his eyebrows or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so sad. I'm just a truck. Nobody wants to fuck in a truck. Nobody. He looks sad. This is fucking horrible. Nemesis Prime's just as sad too. Like, man, I'm your evil twin, and I'm just.
Yeah, the picture that ends 204930. He just looks super sad. He's like, I can't believe I saw him die in front of me.
I mean, I saw you plow through those humans, Optimus, and you ate some of them. What's wrong with you? Those were children. They were delicious, Nemesis Prime. Let's fight. No, I don't want to fight them. I want to dance.
It's like they both look sad because they have to go to dance class and they're at this convention like, I could be dancing. Dancing queen. Blah, blah, blah. This is a dancing queen. Da-dun, da-dun. And then Primal with the big open mouth. With the fangs. Canines, I mean. All right, moving on. Finally, in the right size, just like your mom likes it. It's MPM-14 Movie Masterpiece Bonecrusher. I don't have to see this to know it's absolute shit and it looks nothing like his fucking movie counterpart. What kind of a face is that? Oh, that's right. It's in his stomach. It's a movie masterpiece.
It's actually funny because I looked at it like, what is that face? And I'm like, oh yeah, it is in his stomach. Yeah.
I was like, what kind of face is that, man? This is like something from fucking Destiny destiny that you have to kill.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fucking man, this was a waste of fucking resources and fucking talent. I'm done, man. We'll move on. Robosen's tiny flagship auto-transforming Grimlock finally revealed.
That's the link we had up before. That was my mistake.
Yep.
So we actually already talked about this.
Stranger Things.
Okay, moving on. Stranger crossovers and this Stranger Things crossover have happened. Oh, this is going to be dumb. Yep, it's dumb. Okay.
I actually don't think it's that bad. I think the van mode is kind of cool. The robot mode's fine. Like, I have no real draw to it or anything like that. But I don't mind the van. I won't be getting
trash.
it. But is it a remold of an existing?
Yeah, it's a remold of the Target 4-pack that came with Wheeljack.
Okay.
Or that version of Wheel. It's fucking stupid, man. We're done with this too.
It's Rise of the Beast Wheeljack remold.
Yeah,
Okay.
repainted with a fucking surfboard sign on top delivering pizzas.
I will say, to me, this is not as interesting as some other cars that they could be doing in crossovers. But,
Exactly.
Will we ever get them? I don't know.
I think it's Hasbro cashing in on the Stranger Things popularity.
Yeah, I just need an A-Team van, and I need a kit.
Oh, I mean,
I agree.
To all respect to Hasbro, they have been knocking it out with a lot of fucking crossovers with Transformers. They had the Ghostbusters, right? Ectotron, which was, I think, a clever name.
Uh-huh.
They also had, what was it? Gigawatt for Back to the Future.
Or is it Gigawatt is the question.
Oh, my God, Justin, you're fired.
Well, it's a question, really, though. Like, is
Shut
it
up.
Gigawatt or Gigawatt? Because that's
Gigawatt, you
that's
fucking neophyte.
Gigawatts in Back to the Future, so it only makes sense.
So here's a throwback. Missing Link Prime. So years and years ago, I remember being envious of a guy who took a G1 Optimus Prime, did some serious heavy modifications to it, and made him fully articulated. He had ball joints and pins, and it was no longer just like the brick that you folded some stuff up in a few steps and suddenly he's a truck again. This is a fully articulated Optimus Prime based on a G1 toy. That is pretty neat.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know what the price tag on this is. I think if you pay more than $120 for it, you're out of your fucking mind.
I don't know if we have a price yet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Retail price, 17,380 yen.
So $173. It's the trick with Japanese yen is you move the comma over.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
wow, that's super expensive.
That is very expensive for an articulated G1 Prime.
Yeah. You could get the MP-44 mold in the toy deco colors for about $219 and get more bang for your buck with that than compared to this. Because I feel like this will have the same number of steps as a G1 toy, but now you're paying $130 more than you should have for it.
I mean, honestly, looking at this, I think that's all it is the G1 toy redone, right? Like,
yeah, I mean the bumper is still right there on the cod piece. I mean the set, here's what the set contains according to the post on TFW2005.com. It comes with one robot body, a container, that's just trailer, okay? It comes with an energy axe. It also comes with a laser rifle. And then I can't read the third one, it's way too small. Let me try zooming in on it here. One hose. I'm assuming that's for the repair shaft. Energy supply pump, energy supply adapter, roller. It comes with a roller tire, an extra runner, a missile for roller. It comes with the matrix. Of course it comes with the matrix. It comes with a seal. And it comes with a secret film 114, whatever that is. A collector card, the instruction manual, and a leaflet. So you're paying $107. Again, this is about, I don't know, man. Like, honestly, I honestly think it's like fucking $80 too expensive. It's dumb.
Do we have a height? How big is this thing?
I don't see anything unless you can read Japanese, but even like the Japanese has been translated. It doesn't mention height. It just says robot body animated because there's anime colored version of them.
Oh, the anime one is cheaper because it doesn't come with a trailer. I just noticed that.
Yeah, no one here has asked about height. Oh, let's read what some of these comments are. K-Shaps writes, we are hours away from the full reveal, everyone. I don't know the last time there has been this much excitement for a figure outside of MPs. Really hope we get a video to accompany high-res pics. So yeah, again, this looks cool. I just remember someone in the Radicon's custom boards doing this first, making an articulated G1 Optimus Prime. Up next, hey, we went through all the news today. Takara Tomy's Tarantulas versus, hey, Dinobot. First look. So this is based on the Kingdom figures.
Yep.
I don't think there's much difference in paint apps. I'm looking at my Tarantulas compared to the displays on here. It comes with a Dinobot and a Tarantulas figure. That's about it.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to do a little more Beast Wars proper cartoon accurate. I think
it's
a little, but not much.
This is also kind of like a nostalgic throwback because remember Takara was releasing like the Versus 2-packs.
Yeah.
At the time. I really wish they would have done more obscure characters from Beast Wars Neo, like the bunny character, Rabbit, whatever his name was.
Oh, Moon?
Moon.
No, wait.
No, not
Was
Moon. It was
Stampy.
Stampy, yeah, because he transformed into a gun as well as a figure, as well as a robot. I mean, so he was a triple changer. I thought that was a cool figure. The long neck giraffe guy. Do some reissues there at least. You probably could have picked up a few, make them like exclusives and shit like that. But yeah.
What are we on? We on the Dinobot one?
Yeah, on Dinobot 2-pack with Tarantulas and Dinobot.
Yeah.
I can't stand those hands in
What?
Raptor mode.
Yeah, those are bad.
Hey guys.
That's like, hey, Dinobot.
What's wrong, Dinobot? I'm letting my hands dry. They're very wet, Optimus Primal. Terrorize.
Uh-huh. Absolutely, that's exactly what it looks like.
I mean, it's great they're doing this. We were talking about, Justin, how they used to release the 2-packs for Beast Wars Japan Neo back in the day, where it'd be like Stampy versus fucking the Squid Guy or some shit like that, some Predacon.
Stampy.
Yeah.
It's a horrible name. Yeah. No, I remember those things.
And then they had the horse, like, what was the horse? Sarah
Mock
Jessica
Kick.
Parker? Oh, different horse.
It looks the same to me, man. Looks the same to me. No, I have Mock Kick, and it's a very rare one, too. He goes a little pricey, but I bought that for my wife as a gift because it was a horse transformer, The unicorn, they made a unicorn one, but I ended up throwing that out because it was just a piece of shit, and it was based on Beast Machines, like transparent glass, plastic sets they made. So, yeah, I think it's nice they're doing this, but I don't need it. I have these characters already.
Yeah.
But that's about it for today, guys. We went through all the news. Good job, pre-order, on posting this stuff.
Thank you.
I'm exhausted, man. So I think we're good to go. Anybody want to say anything else before we say our goodbyes?
Oh, that's Dark Oscar.
Huh?
So that's Dark Oscar.
Oh, right.
Say our goodbyes.
Oh. Yeah,
Oscar's decided this is the last episode of Showercast Uncut.
Yeah, I'm going to take a little break.
All hail Unicron.
Showercast Uncut.
Yeah. We're all taking a break from Showercast Uncut, except for Rich,
Sure.
who had nothing to do with it. So.
That's right. I was one of the 6 listeners back then.
So,
Showercast Uncut had it. We had listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more.
Yeah. So.
Excuse me. Yeah, so I mean, you know, sometimes you got to start over. It takes a minute.
Yep.
So, on behalf of our good friend Eddie Dustmites for providing the beats for our theme song, check out our friends at Realm of Collectors on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/Realm of Collectors. Those of you that followed us from our Shattercast Uncut days, we are grateful to each and every one of you for joining us on this current journey. Be sure to check out T2RX6 on YouTube /T2RX6. He'll probably upload a video by the time his kids graduate college.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Rich Pre-Ordered H, thanks you for joining us tonight. You can check me out on YouTube under the name Oscar NJ Boy, OSCAR NJ, like in New Jersey, BOY. And our good friend Robert Giorgio Sabado Gigante Giagani, repping it, chilling the night up there with his family. There's one missing here, Justin. Anyway.
Hey, couldn't keep it. You decide you're going, you're not getting the promo. So
on behalf of me and other members of the All Hail Unicron cast, we want to thank you for listening. We want you to have a nice day somewhere else. And remember, stay formatted.
Indeed. Good night. Wow, that's low energy from you at the end there, Rich.
I think we're all a little tired, man.
Good night.